Welcome on in to Big Play, Big Bets. It's presented to you by Tipico Sportsbook. I'm Nick Padone. He is Big Play Dave.
Hello, my friend.
We are back from All-Star break, All-Star weekend. NBA All-Star weekend was awesome. It always is. Like, growing up a huge basketball fan, this was always huge deal in the Padone household.
Dunk contest.
Dunk contest, man, in recent years has tapered off. Three-point contest has kind of
all
picked
right.
up where that left off. Definitely the true reason to tune in. But now, even though people are, not in love with the dunk contest, really not in love with the whole weekend itself, man, betting on All-Star weekend just makes it so much more fun.
Over.
Because, you could just bet the over on the game and then pick in players to even win, like, the skills challenge, which is usually just kind of boring, whatever. Like, just being able to bet on that made it so much more fun.
Gambling makes everything better, Nick.
It does. I thought my bet on Sabrina was going to win in that Steph-Sabrina shootout. Man, she started off so hot, but then Steph just proved that he is certainly in a class of his own. All right.
So we got a couple days off from the NBA.
Yep.
And we are back in action.
We're refreshed. We're going to lock in some weekend NBA bets on the show. You'll notice on the bottom of the show, we got some future markets that scroll throughout. So make sure you guys go download Tipico now. When you do, use our promo code for this show, BPBets100. When you bet $25, you're going to get $100 of bets on Tipico to bet on the NBA every night with us. Man, this time of year is beautiful because you have basketball all day, really, with college basketball. It tips off a little bit earlier, and then you got the NBA every night. You got spring training baseball, which you could bet on Tipico.
Crazy.
I know Matt Fontana and Ryan were debating. I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Yeah.
Is it degenerate behavior to bet on spring training baseball? I say no. The whole reason there is spring training baseball is for the guys to get ready for the season. So the whole reason sports books like Tipico are offering us spring training odds is so we can get ready for betting on baseball season. I think it's perfectly fine to get yourself ready for opening day, just like the guys are. That's just me.
Nick, you're talking to a guy who sat in a sports book in Vegas and bet women's softball. So, no, I think it's completely appropriate.
Yeah, completely appropriate. You got to get ready somehow. So go check out all that stuff. Like I said, BP Bets 100. Bet $25 on one of our big play boosts, and you're going to get $100 of bets on Tipico. Before we jump into that NBA action, one thing that we had a lot of fun betting on just a few months ago was that Columbus Crew playoff run. They were plus money in a lot of those games, and they're back. The MLS opener for the season was just this past week. The Crew are in action Saturday at 2 p.m., and they will play the Atlanta United. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I know a whole lot about the Atlanta United, but I do know that the Crew just won the MLS Cup, the championship, a very short few months ago, and the Crew are minus 165 in this game. I think just being our bandwagon Crew fans, we'll say, let's go Crew. Let's go Cucho Hernandez, goal scorer. That bet made me so much money all last year, and I'll be doing it Saturday at 2 p.m. and following along on the little thing that tracks it on your phone.
This is going to be the year, and I feel like it's a good year to get started, to start rooting for the Columbus Crew. Hopped on the bandwagon for the championship last year. Going to keep it running. I'm with you. Let's go money line.
Yeah, man. And it is such a fun sport to bet on because it's just the few really big highs of when there's goals scored. And that's what we're all about over here on the show. So bet on the Crew, pick a goal scorer, parlay those two together, and it's usually a really nice payout when you do that. Okay, let's look at this Saturday slate of NBA action. Only 3 games on. We'll start off with the Magic and the Pistons. The Orlando Magic just got the best of the Cleveland Cavaliers Thursday night. Cavs without Donovan Mitchell. The Magic are better what their 31-25 record says.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Orlando. I'm going to keep betting Orlando throughout the second half of the season. I think they're a good team, and they're going to be in the mix once that play-in tourney starts.
Really? So you're pretty high on
I'm
the
higher
Orlando
on
Magic.
They're in a similar spot that the Cavs were in pre-Donovan Mitchell trade. A bunch of very good young players, and once they figure that out, they're going to be formidable. I think they'll be in the play-in tourney this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that could be a potential matchup in the playoffs, the Cavs and the Magic?
I like it. I do think that's possible.
Give me like Hito Turkoglu vibes.
I know it scares me because especially
Jameer Nelson.
No, thank you. They're such a feisty young team. I would like to avoid Orlando.
Okay.
I think in a 7-game series, the Cavs are just way more talented. But yeah, I think the Magic are going to be in that mix in the bottom of the Eastern Conference that get into the playoffs for sure.
All right, you have sold me on the Magic. I am with you. I will not fade Padone here.
All right, especially against the Pistons. Let's go tomorrow at 8:30. This one is going to be on TVs across America, I'm sure, where the Boston Celtics will travel to the New York Knicks. 2 big-time basketball cities, 2 big-time basketball teams right now, of course. The Celtics, the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. New York around 4 or 5. Who you like here, Dave? New York at home at Madison Square Garden.
I'm still not over the playoff series of last year.
Me neither.
Really don't like Jalen Brunson, even though I've heard he's an incredible person.
Same, and he's so good.
Yeah, he looks like
can't deny
a
how
short
good he is.
predator. Like he just looks weird to me. Very punchable face. Not a fan. Heard he's very nice though. Boom. Put up the graphics of the futures real quick, because this was surprising me when we built out these futures earlier. The Celtics, Nick.
They are plus
265
to win the NBA
to win the
championship.
title. That is like unheard of.
Yeah, I mean, and that's honestly, it pains me to say that's the bet to make. That's the smart bet to make. It's just
I would never bet a championship in February with plus 265 odds.
Me
There's
neither.
No way.
You probably shouldn't, but they're so good. This is the year that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are both playing really good basketball together. Speaking about these NBA MVP odds, look at Jason Tatum right there. I mean, I love that value on Tatum. 30-1 to win MVP. He's got the Celtics, the best team in the East. I think they beat New York on Saturday night because Jason Tatum's really good.
Betting them for the championship. I think those odds are horrible.
Okay.
Stay away from that for now.
Okay.
I will take them to beat the Knicks.
Same.
And I will take the over in Tatum points.
Okay, I like it. I'll go with that too. Okay, we're in agreement so far. We'll wrap this thing up quickly. Saturday night, 9 o'clock, the Nets and the Timberwolves. I'll go with Minnesota, man. Don't sleep on the T-Wolves. They're up there in the Western Conference. Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards. The duo is starting to work. I'll take Minnesota over the Nets, even though my theory of a team that just fired their coach has something to play for. The Nets will be in their first game with their new interim head coach.
See, but sometimes that lights a fire.
It does, but they're on the road against Minnesota. I'm taking the Timberwolves.
All right, I will fade Padone here. I don't know if we have a graphic for that, but
on my own
we
theory.
will fade Padone on his. Yes, there we are.
On my own theory.
Yeah,
I deserve it.
Give me interim coach. Fuel the fire. Let's go, baby.
I deserve it.
Timberwolves are going down.
I deserve it. I won that bet on Ohio State basketball. I bet OSU against number 2 Purdue. I said no Chris Holtman. They're winning this game. They got nobody holding them back, and they were right. So we'll see if that theory works for Dave on Saturday night. Let's do a couple quick Sunday bets, and then we'll wrap the show.
Like it.
We'll go Sunday at 1. I love these. Just fills the void of no NFL. The Bucks and the 76ers. Now, the Bucks are in such a weird position right now because they fired their head coach, brought in Doc Rivers, who's done not great at all.
A lot of blame going around.
There is something weird in the water in Milwaukee. I'll take Philly on their home floor. I love Tyrese Maxey even with no Joel Embiid.
Yeah, I don't like betting on dysfunction. I am with you there.
Okay, we'll go to the Western Conference. 3:30 tip-off, the Lakers and the Suns. LeBron versus KD.
Did you ever think we would be saying the Lakers and LeBron versus the Phoenix Suns and KD?
Weird. It is weird. It still doesn't feel right.
No.
You know me. I'll take LeBron, albeit on the road. I'll be the Lakers. Talk about dysfunction. LeBron was the guy that had to nix that trade to Golden State. I mean, come on. There is a lot of weirdness going on there. Maybe LeBron comes out after All-Star break, after that story went super mega public, thanks to Shams. I'll take Los Angeles.
Yeah, I
love
think
the
the
Lakers.
dysfunction in LA is going to continually grow as the season progresses. I am going with KD.
Okay. Okay, let's go to Cavs Wizards. Boy, is this a beautiful, scrumptious spot for the Cavs to bounce back. Washington is horrible. Jordan Poole is benched. You know you suck if you got benched by the Washington Wizards.
Yes.
Cavs bounce back, cover whatever this spread will be in a big way.
I will go Cavs to win. And I will go...
It's going to be like minus 800, I bet.
George Niang.
Yes.
Over in points, which I hit this past week.
I'll go with you on that for sure.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Over 8.5. My boy, George Niang, coming through hot.
George Niang against Joe Ingles earlier this week against the Orlando Magic was that was basketball nirvana.
You could see that at any rec YMCA.
Yes, and it infiltrated the NBA. It was beautiful. Okay, we'll wrap the show there. We'll finish it with the Cavs. Chef's kiss. We'll finish it with Georges Niang.
We have a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe. We can't announce it yet on Tipico, but we will have the show leaderboards where we will do a recap every week on this show with all of our hosts, all of our shows betting throughout the week, and some very, very cool offers from Tipico that you have not seen yet. So stay tuned next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got a lot going on.
I mean, if you live in Cleveland and you are a kind of a Cleveland, Columbus, Cincy, wherever in Ohio, and you are so ingrained in football season that you haven't had a chance to really check out basketball yet, just because you've been so busy with football, now is the time to download Tipico. Use that promo code BPBets100. We're going to be giving out bet credits for basketball season. And like Dave said, there's a lot of cool stuff in the pipeline for basketball season that's going to be really easy to bet on. It's something that you guys are going to like a lot, and it's going to help you get ready to follow our Cavs and follow the NBA throughout the second half of this season and into the NBA playoffs, into March Madness as well. You're not going to want to miss any of it. Tune in to us next time on Big Play Big Bets. I'm Nick Padone. He is Big Play Dave, and we will see you guys then. Go download that Tipico app.
Go make some bets.